Hello, my name is Ethan, and welcome back to another episode of Path of Exile Metamorph League. In this episode, well, you're going to watch some gameplay of my Block Spectre. We're going to do the Pit of the Chimera. We're going to do a Shaper to compare it to the last video. We're going to do a Tier 15 Blight, a Tier 16 Blight, and then we're going to compare to the other top three Necro, Block, Bone Offering Spectre builds. Enjoy! Yeah, the Bone Offering triggered. And then you're immune. So the problem is no longer my damage, it's my survivability. Okay. Which would literally be if I had an easier way of triggering Bone Offering. So then I put together a new setup with Winter Orb, Cast While Channeling, Desecrate, Bone Offering, because it's easier than the Cast When Damage Taken setup. Literally too strong. Oh my god, this is broken. I'm immune! Fight me, bro! Let's go! Let's go! I'm immune! It's working! I'm immune! Hold the button! Hold the button! Stand still, Kronk! You can do it! We did it! Where'd he go? Y'all don't like that fire. Okay, so beam I'm still gonna stay out of because I have basically no recovery over time, but I should just be able to dodge like this. Shouldn't be a problem. It should only be the beam. The balls shouldn't do anything either because I'll just dodge and recover. This is like super high block and spell block, yeah. And then on top of it, we have a really high level another slam. Yeah, so we have a really high level Bone Offering. It's 26, so we get 861 life per block. It feels much better to just have one button proc the and do it all. Feels really, really good. I bet I could dodge the purple balls, but I won't. But I could, probably. I wouldn't doubt it. Oh, why did I get stuck? I couldn't move. I think my Winter Orb, I tried to phase run, but I was still I got stuck in Winter Orb somehow. Yeah, that's really weird. It keeps happening. If you do it and you hold left click, it locks you in place. So it's not like Cyclone. Winter Orb into phase run feels way worse than Cyclone into phase run. Because Cyclone's a movement ability and Winter Orb is... So I guess I shouldn't be Winter Orbing that much. Only Winter Orb for the Bone Offering mostly. Okay. And then when I'm good, I should just chill. Nice. This is definitely better than it was. way better than it was. Like, it's a huge improvement. We're still working on it, but this is a good step towards the future. Let's just do the boots right here. Okay. Tier 15, Desert Spring, 6 lucky chests on elk. Literally, they have good damage. I have the damage for T15. Like, it seems super obvious. They don't even get close. And it's just the ultimate question of, can I survive? Oh shit. Oh, that gets close, dude. How do I heal? What's healing me to full like that? Yo, Winter Orb has pretty good range. It actually works. The EE works in this situation. That's crazy. T15 cleared. Okay, here's T16 Summit. We're gonna try it out. Dude, I don't know. This is gonna... Okay, I have this ring, life gain, chaos res. Oh shit. We got projectile attack damage. Pretty insane. And again, this was only 2 meteor towers. And so it seems like we're already able to... Oh. We lost a shit ton of life. We're not good. Confirmed. Our build sucks. We put so much into our damage and clear, and we still don't have enough damage. It is neat that the bone offering keeps me alive, though, through these attacks. And so the survivability of it is good enough for Blight, but our damage is lacking, even with the Poacher's Mark edition. Even with EE, we're lacking damage. That's why we needed to test it again, you know? One map, not enough. Yo, are we gonna die to the chaos? We're dead to the chaos. That's what 59% chaos res does, I guess, too. So you need the 70, or 54. You need 75 to survive that when you only have 300 regen. Wow. GG. Okay, so after dying to that T16, it's made me hate the build. I don't want to play it anymore, and I'm scrapping it. And the biggest reasons is Bone Offering is great for giving you chance to block, which is great for hits. But when you don't get hit and you just take a dot damage over time, ignite, tons of things, it won't trigger it and you won't recover and you'll die. And we haven't made up for the leech in this build with this version with 5300 life. We didn't make up for the losing the Baron, so I would need to gain like 20% life regen, across either the gear or on the skill tree. So a few places are I could use Sanctity, Sacrifice, and maybe Shaper, and that's an extra 3%. Like, I don't know, dude. We have like 0.8 here, we have 1 here. It's really shit. We would need so much more regen for it to feel good, and then like I don't really like the bone offering that much, other than, yeah, against hits it's amazing. Against hits you're immune, but against damage over time it's useless, which is kind of bad. Whereas with Spirit Offering, with our Cyclone setup, we could keep regenerating our shield. Spirit Offering seems so broken compared to Bone Offering, and Spirit Offering gives damage, dude. What the fuck? Alright, so after my own defeat of the build, where I lost hope in doing this, I wanted to see if anyone has even created something that goes past the difficulties that I'm pointing out in the build. So I found this build, 900,000 damage, specters, 5 of them, 5,900 life, level 97. This is the kind of stuff that's on. So Death Mark, Frenzy charges, and like that's it. Okay, so in his thing, he was using a Victorio's Charity Laminated Kite Shield, but he's not using the Necromantic Aegis, so it doesn't apply to the minions, so they're not getting power charges probably, because he's not going to be killing very often. He's mostly just going to be hitting, and so he's giving his nearby allies frenzy charges. Okay. He has a claw. It barely has anything on it. You can see the damage is only 900,000. This is with Elemental Equilibrium procced against bosses. So he's delved pretty deep, and I can definitely see how he would do it right. Oh, also to point out, this is a helmet specter. So he only has a 4-link with Death Mark and Spell Echo, and then he has the wand. He uses a wand and shield, or claw and shield, and then yeah, it's in the helmet with concentrated effect and minion damage. So you can see how he's done that, and he went for his own survivability with more block and stuff. Also, looking at the skill tree, he doesn't use a Timeless Jewel at all in his build. Okay, so like, obviously, way less damage. It's not good enough for what we need, so this hasn't solved the problem of our build, because it doesn't even have enough damage to compete. So then I looked at this build, and this one was closer to ours, okay? It has a bow, it has +1 socketed gems, socketed skills deal 20% more spell damage, minions deal 129% increased damage, auras from skills grant 4% increased damage to you and allies, and he had the minion attack and cast speed. So it's an absolutely insane bow. He's got the block quiver, he's got a helmet with missing life, like he uses All's Uprising with haste reserves no mana. He has EE in the build. He uses a Forbidden Taste, which is funny. I put in okay, so here was an empty spot, which is definitely an Elegant Hubris. And so he has 3 points and 3 points. So he has 6 points on this Elegant Hubris. So I was generous, and I gave him 320% increased damage and 160% increased maximum life. And so this is with EE, I believe. Oh, I didn't proc his EE. Okay, 787. It's not that bad. And wait, does he have a shield? No. What's his curses? This is with Ellie weakness and conductivity. Can he even apply 2 curses? Where does he get the extra curse from? The tree? Where does he get his extra curse from? Wait a minute. The extra curse chest plate? No. Dude, how is this guy applying 2 curses? It's okay. Either way, The build isn't good enough because it doesn't have a high enough damage. It has better survivability than mine, that's for sure. Next. And now here's the most promising one of them all that definitely does some things that I should have been doing. So, hey, look, it does a wand. And it does a shield. And it does Necromantic Aegis. And so when you don't use the Spectre... When you don't use the Spectre monkeys to get your power and frenzy charges, it seems that the only other good way of getting them in your build is Necromantic Aegis. Wow. Yeah, so you start running shields just to run Necromantic Aegis? Oh my god, dude. Unless you just give up that damage. I'd like to edit into this part that we actually figured out that you could do the in my build, in my version, I did Poacher's Mark curse. These guys were doing like conductivity and the other curses, LE weakness and stuff. It was really weird, and they don't even have 2 curses available in their build, so it doesn't even work. They're overlapping curses, and so mine, I used 1 curse, and it was Poacher's Mark, and Poacher's Mark gives frenzy charges, which was the actual significant charge in the build, and I didn't have to use a shield, so I still think my version's pretty good. But the damage boost of having power and frenzy charges in the build is massive, dude. It takes you into the threshold, or closer to the threshold of how much you need to do Blight maps, T15. So this is with EE, this is against Shaper Guardian, 3 spider web stacks, because he also uses aspect of the spider. This is with 2 curses as well. Wrath Zealotry, no quality. His specters, this is his 4-link. He only uses a 4-link in a helmet. This has been recommended to me a lot, but they use concentrated effect and minion damage, and then he has +2 only, and then it has increased conductivity curse effect. So I'm assuming that if you weren't using the curse conductivity, then you wouldn't have anywhere close to this damage. Watch, disable the curses. Wait. Oh yeah, that's great. They don't even work that well to add damage. Did you see that? They lower. He doesn't. Can he not use 2 curses? Is this another build where he didn't take it? How does he have 2 curses in his build? I don't think it works. This is you just sacrifice one of the things because you can only have 1 curse. Super interesting. Again, this is like what I'm saying. I look at these builds to see what they've done, to see if there's anything I'm missing, and from the looks of it, the only thing I didn't try was Convoking Wand and the Victorio Shield, which doesn't seem like it's gonna solve my problem, because I basically augmented this with the extra Poacher's Mark on hit from the ring. So I think I've come to the overall conclusion that the Spectre build overall with Bone Okay, so the Bone Offering build, Bone Offering specifically, not Spectre, sorry, let me clarify. Bone Offering builds suck. That's what I've come to the conclusion of, I think. We shouldn't be using Bone Offering. I think I'm going to move away from it. I'm done looking at this, and so because you stop using Bone Offering again, then you probably use Spirit Offering, and then because you're using Spirit Offering, you go back to the Baron and Strength stacking, so I might make a 3rd build. I'll throw this question out here again, so to anyone interested after watching the video, if you have any improvements you could make to the build, any suggestions you have that can help for the things that are a problem. So the current problems are our own recovery, so regen. You would need upwards of 1700 to 2k regen, which is ridiculous and not going to happen without Leech, so without the Baron. And then the other thing is getting the damage so the Spectres are over 2 million comfortably AFK. The key part here is AFK. Can you do it? Is it possible? I don't think it, like, getting them over 10 million total AFK, is it possible? So beyond trying to survive, just pure damage, I guess, is it possible? And that's like looking at Spectres like, damn, dude, it's way harder to scale them for damage. So yeah, thank you for watching this episode. It was kind of a long one after editing it all together. Hope you could enjoy it. Hope you could learn something. Hope I put it together pretty well. I feel like it came together and got the point across. We really tested the build out. We pushed it. We invested a lot. We really figured out what it's all about. I feel much better about having played it than leaving that as an open thought in my mind. Now I have this. I feel complete that I've tried it, and I know what to think about now to improve upon it. I think I can improve on it. I don't think that's the limit. That's the great part. I think that was just the beginning. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'd like to take this opportunity to thank my Twitch subs and my Patreon and YouTube members who financially support the channel. Thank you guys for all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!